Uh, so, social media and my personal ever evolving relationship with it. Should I be on it? Should I not? Should I document my journey? Should I share my learnings? I wish I could call this one a daily learning number 44 or whatever the number is, but the last time I shared a daily learning here was about 10 months ago, so it's hardly daily. Uh, so I was thinking, is it worth the time? Is it worth the risk of looking stupid? Even the few minutes that I'm recording this and then sharing, is it better spent working on the business or doing something else? And then a thing happened. A person reached out to me via Instagram saying that I helped him visualize his goal of moving to New York. Now he's in New York a few years later with his wife, and they're very happy, and he is working and he is growing. And it made me want to do more. It made me want to achieve more, move faster, learn better, grow. And that happened to me in the past, like those moments of somebody reaching back to you and saying, hey, thank you so much, you inspired me, you helped me do that. And it has been invigorating for me, albeit it's been very unexpected, and maybe that's why it was so pleasant, I would say. So it made me think, should I do this at all or should I not? Should I kind of keep documenting my journey? And I came up with 7 things. First, yes, it does inspire me personally when people reach back out, which doesn't happen too often, by the way. It only happened a handful of times, but nonetheless. Second, I realized that it forces me to look for learnings. When I have to share something with my team, with my loved ones, with my friends, or on social media, it really forces me to look for what did I learn today, what could I have done better, differently, and so forth. So it helps me grow faster, and because of that, helps me be happier, because growth is very, very important to me personally. The second thing is it forces you to do, or me, uncomfortable things like public speaking, like I'm doing right now, which is deeply unsettling and rather uncomfortable still for me. And at the same time, in return, it helps with things like you can stand up in the middle of a conference in front of 1,000 people audience and ask a question. So those 1,000 people know who you are, know your face, and then it's easier to make contact, and it helps in business as well. So it forces me to do uncomfortable things and grow as well. The third thing is I realized that it really helps me crystallize my thoughts and form definitive opinions, which then in turn hopefully shape my behaviors and hopefully for the better. And kind of clarity is powerful, and clarity is powerful in business and in personal life. So really knowing what you stand for is important. It also forces me to be more truthful with myself. It kind of really forces you to think, what do you actually believe in and what you do not believe in? Because once you share, you usually think a little bit about what you're going to say. However spontaneous it is, it's usually the case. Then the interesting finding was, and I actually thought about it yesterday, I think if you are well accepted on social media, then it makes you for more of a formidable enemy, funny enough. So it's like a hotel or any service provider, restaurant, whoever, an airline, are going to be a little bit nicer to you, I think, if they know that you have an ability to make a post that have a potential to go viral. And lastly, I want to say, I think it opens you to new opportunities. And that happened to me a couple of times, where maybe more than a couple, but definitely less than 10. So a handful of times where people reach out to me on social media and they say, hey, I know what you're doing. I love what you guys are building. I want to be part of your team. Let's get together. Let's get to know each other. And those are just like inbound things that happen to you. And that only happens if your name is out there. You can be either famous and people know how to reach you. You can be, but basically you have to be out there. That's the point. And a friend of mine, I can't remember who that was, but he's familiar. He was anyway. He said that Elon Musk's team did a study where they calculated that they save about $100 million per year in employee compensation across Elon Musk's portfolio companies, just because people are willing to get paid a little bit less because they think that they know who Musk is, they feel that they understand his values, and they think that they like him. And it's like it's a common psychological thing. If you are in a situation where you believe that I know this person, I like that person, and I think I like the environment I will be working in, you're expecting that your risk is lower than if you don't know this person, you don't know the environment, you're not sure if you're going to like it. And for that matter, for you to jump ship and start working elsewhere at that particular place will require higher pay than otherwise it would have. So for me, it's not the case yet, but maybe eventually it'll be the case as well. So kind of those 7 or so reasons, I think, overweight the procrastination and the laziness and the argument, well, is it really worth the time, even if it takes a few minutes a day, a week? And is it worth the risk of looking stupid? And by the way, I think the risk is really very, very real, because I hope at least 5 years from now, when I look back at all of these videos, I'll be ashamed of myself because I grew so much, hopefully. So you will almost guaranteed will look stupid if you do something like this. But look, it's part of the journey, and I think that's fun. I think it's also, I think it's fun. Like when I'm going to be 80 years old, I'll look back at it and I think I will be happy that I documented my journey rather than if I did not. So I think I'll do more of this until I change my mind, if I change my mind. So here we are. Thank you.